How you doing? Him was ass. And I really don't say this lightly because I never like talking bad about movies in any way, shape, or form because I, for one, know exactly how hard it is to make a movie. So I hate being just outright negative about something. But in this case, the only word that I can use to describe it is ass. Overall, I think that it truly is bolstered from his photography team because the cinematography of it is actually it's pretty nice. The images that are on screen are nice images. The makeup team, the production design team, they all really put in something nice. They put in a hard effort to make sure that this was more art than what it actually was. But what it all boils down to is the simple fact that the writing and the direction of this are bad. So far this year, I've watched 40 movies. And of those 40 movies, I think that him may have scored a bottom 5 score for me when it comes to actual writing and story. Now, the reason why I feel as though the writing and story are just not up to par is simply because it's empty. There are 1,000 different gimmicks. There is 1,000 different things that it wants to say, that it wants to be, that it wants to do, but it does not commit to not a single thread. And the biggest gripe that I have about the movie is that it feels as though it was wrote by someone not only that suffers from CTE because it's just a roller coaster of shit happening left, right, and center, but also it was wrote as if the person had no idea how the NFL draft works. Because riddle me this. In what world does a quarterback such as Andrew Luck, John Elway, Trevor Lawrence, Caleb Williams, or any of these other generational talents that are by far and away first overall picks, okay? First overall picks. 4 years worth of tape, meaning they've played freshman, sophomore, junior, senior years. They have all this tape out. They are destined to be the next GOAT. How in the fuck do they fall from 1 all the way down to 32 to the team that just won the fucking chip? How does that happen? No concussion is ever going to make someone drop off a board from that high all the way down. It takes bad tape and or inconsistencies in the tape. It takes bad personality and or character evaluations for them to ever drop. Not playing at the combine because somebody just hit you upside the head will never make you drop from 1 to 32. That doesn't make any fucking sense. And also, a lot of the movie just felt like a fucking Packers biopic. The same way that you come from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love is the same way how you came from Isaiah White to Cade. But it goes much further than that, and I would love for you to watch the movie to also be able to form your own opinion as well. And as for the direction, it feels as though Justin Tipton just wanted to make it feel weird for the sake of being weird, as opposed to any of it actually serving the story itself. I do not say that lightly. I really feel as though it was fucking it was I can't even find the words because it truly marveled me at how bad it was. Don't say this to completely say that the movie is not watchable, it's not rewatchable. I do feel as though there are parts that are very enjoyable, very entertaining. Tyreek Withers was solid in his role. I feel as though he did as much as he could with where the writing was. And same for Marlon. Marlon I both loved and I hated. There were times where he was a little too much, but then there were other times where it's like he's really hitting the mark. And that's what you want to see. But all in all, it's just a misstep for a movie I was very excited to see. It felt as though if it stripped away all of his gimmicks and tried to execute on the fundamentals of what they were trying to go after, that this could have been a much more enjoyable experience. But all in all, this movie's score is 100% saved by all the people that worked extremely hard to make sure it got created in the first place. The movie's crew was not necessarily outstanding or magnificent, but damn it, they put a lot of hard work and effort into making an experience that is worthwhile going to see in the theaters. Would this be something that I watch again? Possibly not. Maybe if I ever get a taste for a very roller coaster, random ass movie? Maybe. Does this have potential to be a cult classic in the future? Potentially. But all in all, I think I've rated this a 2.7 out of 5. It was extremely disappointing because it was a movie that when I first saw the very first trailer at the beginning of the year, my first thought was this is either going to be movie of the year or worst movie of the year. And I am remiss to say that it is currently ranked 31 out of 40 this year for me. Like the new setup? Got the blue lights shining all in the back. Got a nice little new camera setup, but I'll just leave that just for now. Coming up soon is going to be a lot of behind the scenes clips from a movie that I'm making my damn self, Portrait of a Killer. Hopefully it gets out soon enough. But until then, we love the Spurs here. And I'll catch you later.